What's happening? Welcome, appreciate you pressing on that play button. I am Willie. Listen, y'all, please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Craig, go ahead on and get your order in today. What would you do if you go around there to the old daycare and you go ahead on to pick up the ones that you love, or the one that you love, which is your baby girl? You go pick up your little precious little baby girl, and then you realize once you look at your baby girl, you pick up baby girl, and you kiss your baby girl, and you realize that your baby girl braid missing. What do? Well, we have a mother who is upset because her baby, Braid, is missing.
The mother of a 2-year-old girl in New Jersey demanding answers after she picked up her daughter from daycare on Wednesday and noticed one of the braids in her daughter's hair was missing.
Yeah, she shared photos, there they are, with Eyewitness News that appear to show the missing portion of her daughter's hair, but the daycare says that there is no evidence a braid was pulled from her head. So what happened? Eyewitness
News reporter Janice Yu spoke to the girl's mother, who is now taking legal action against the daycare.
Then that's when she sent me the picture, and that's what I saw, the big bald spot in my child's head with the braid missing.
Tamara Hemingway was stunned. She says she sent her 2-year-old to daycare like this last Wednesday, with 4 braids on the right side of her head. She says it was only when she called to check in the afternoon, a staff member at Growing Kids Academy noticed one braid on Mila's head was missing.
You have to use some type of force for a braid to be removed. It was a cornrow, so it was braided down to her scalp. There's no way that I don't know who could have done it, but I know for a fact she or a kid would not have done that.
A report with the Ocean Township Police says Mila's hair looked normal around 11 a.m. The video from inside the classroom shows her playing with her braids several times. The officer notes one of the teachers is seen on video trying to take a smock off of Mila's head around 11:45, at which point she's seen putting her hand up to the right side of her head. After this, the officer no longer saw the braid, and even after searching, the hair and the barrettes were not found.
What troubles me about the case is that the facility deflected, and they told my client various different things. They didn't know if her child pulled it out. They didn't know what happened. At first they feigned that they had no idea that it even happened.
The director of the daycare tells Eyewitness News it's not clear exactly what happened, but that there's no evidence Mila's hair was pulled out. Hemingway says for her, this isn't so much about the manner in which the braid came off, but the way the daycare handled the situation.
They're supposed to notify me just to even give whatever little information you do have about the incident until you look into it further and confirm. But no one even called me to just let me know that little bit of information. I'm very upset and I'm very frustrated because this is my child. She's not able to let me know what happened, and that's the concerning part. The fact that they're just so insensitive, no one even called me to check on her, see how she was doing.
Hemingway says Mila has now been removed from this daycare, and she also says the 2-year-old has been sensitive to people touching her hair ever since this happened. In Ocean Township, Janice Yu, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
That's how they ended it, with the 2-year-old sensitive to somebody touching her hair. At the same time, the 2-year-old have no problem with being up under a man. This is the attorney. This is not somebody that this child knows, and this child is comfortable with being up under a man. Decisions. Do y'all even understand why children get treated the way that they get treated a lot of times? Because of these good mothers. Why is that child all up under that man though? Why we ain't teaching the children to not be up under other people like this? Why? I don't understand. The child is not up under her mother. The child is up under our lighter hue brother right now. Something is wrong with this picture. Now, I could just be, I could just be going too far with it. Can't it? But how many of you good people just agree with me? She just met this man. Why is this mother even okay with her child being in a man's arms? Or is it just she okay with her child being in a white man's arms? Is it just me? I ain't trying to make it a racist or them a race thing, but I don't think that the daughter should be all hugged up with nobody. I know what you think, but Willie, that's just a baby. Damn it, you let her baby do what her baby do. No. We are the teachers. We are the correctors. We are the ones in control. This is a democracy. Hell, in your household, in your family, it should be a democracy when you is the parent. The parent is supposed to be, what is that thing called? Like when you was in control of everything? A dictator. I know, Willie, but the child only like 2, maybe 1.5, like 2 years old. That's the point. That's when we supposed to be like, if you don't get your ass from up under that damn, get your ass from up under that man. Hey, we got going on right here. Mama, no. But how many of you all agree with her? Now listen, if she started out with 4 and she came and picked up and she had 3, then the mother has a point. The mother has a point. A child, this right here was snatched out. This right here was just snatched out. Look. She went from that to this right here. That's a whole problem right there. So listen, hopefully, mama, listen. Hopefully, you have a problem with your child's hair being taken out. How do y'all be saying it? Make sure you have that same energy her whole 18 years of life, baby. Well, her whole 18 years, well, her whole 17 years of being a child. Make sure you have that same energy. You mad that your child's hair has came out, snatched out, ruined. That means your child should never have this thing that's in your head. Your child should never have long flowing hair like you have, because that destroys hair. I ain't making it up. I ain't trying to pick. I'm just pointing something out. And then they ended out, and the baby's sensitive about somebody playing in her hair. But the baby ain't sensitive about laying up in the man's arms like that right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Maybe I'm looking into it too hard. Maybe, I don't know. I agree with the mama. I really do agree with the mama that somebody done snatch her goddamn baby hair out. Somebody need to be whooped. You got to let sister, listen, baby. You got to catch the bitch outside. Catch the bitch outside slipping. Just don't get caught. Well, there's cameras everywhere. Got to catch the bitch at night or something like that right there. But you got a good point. Somebody did something to your doggone baby. I just don't understand how the baby in the man arms, something like that right there. But I guess if the man finna get y'all that paper, then it is what it is. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Subscribe. I'm out of here, man.